going to do order of operations. So we're still just working with integers. So we're going to use GEMDAS. You've probably heard PEMDAS. That's pretty much the same thing, only we've got grouping instead of parentheses. So grouping stands for parentheses, bracket, braces, any of those types of things. Next you have your exponents. So once you've done your grouping, you move on to exponents. Then you move on to multiply and divide. These are one step. So you move left to right for multiply and divide. Once you finish multiply and divide, you move on to add and subtract. Once again, one step, whatever comes first. And you'll see that in a couple of our examples. So the first example, we've got a whole bunch of stuff. And most students want to start right here with 1 minus 2. Don't start there. You must start with your grouping. So your grouping is right here. So inside your grouping, we've got 6 minus 3. So I can go ahead and subtract those. And nothing else changes. From here, we still have grouping, but I have nothing to do inside of there. So I'm going to move on to exponents. So I've got 3 squared, which is 3 times 3, which is 9. Alright, now I've still got parentheses. This parentheses is just standing kind of in place of having a multiplication sign here. So I want to multiply these two. So my next step is to multiply and divide. I have no division, and I only have one multiplication step, so I'm going to start there. So I have 1 minus 18 plus 4. My last step, I only have addition and subtraction left, so I'm going to add and subtract, and you have to go from left to right. So whatever comes first. So my first one I hit is subtraction. So I have 1 minus 18 is negative 17, and then I'm going to add 4. When I go ahead and add 4, I'm going to have negative 13. So my final answer is negative 13 for that one. Alright, for my second problem, I want to start with grouping. There isn't any, so I can skip that step. I'm going to move on to exponents. There's not any, so I'm going to skip that. Multiply and divide. Remember, it has to be left to right, so whatever comes first. So what I hit first is division. So I must do division first. So this is my first piece. So I have 7 minus 4 plus 1 times 2. Now I'm going to divide or multiply, because I haven't done that step yet. So I have 7 minus 4 plus 2, because I'm multiplying 1 times 2. Now I'm going to add and subtract from left to right. I hit subtraction first. So I have 3 plus 2 is 5.